You actually have some previous experiences with one of our other Passionistas, Shaz Bennett. Can you talk a little bit about working on her movie, Alaska is a Drag?
Oh my God. Shaz Bennett is amazing. She is just a force of nature. Shaz is really just the embodiment of a Passionista. Her movie, Alaska is a Drag, is such a passion project for her. And she really stuck it out and saw it through. Even when kind of people were like, oh, didn't you tried that, like move on to something else, try something else. She really just like stuck with it, has got it into festivals, and really on that project you can totally see her blossoming and learning, and the film is so beautiful. I think the film, in terms of what she started with on the page, just transformed into something even better, and you can just see how much she's learned, how much she's grown as a writer, as a director, as a producer. I mean, honestly, my involvement with that project was as a cheerleader for Shaz. She was in the AFI Women's Directing Program, and she was writing the script, doing the short, and basically, you know, I just financially supported the project, read drafts of it, but, you know, just really was a champion in terms of like, what can I do to help you make this happen? But I have hired Shaz, or had Shaz work on a number of shows that I have been on. I think The Glades was her first job in the industry. She was our writer's assistant, and a fantastic writer's assistant. And part of working with Shaz, I mean, I always say to her, like when she thanked me for helping her, I'm like, Shaz helped me. I hired Shaz because Shaz makes me look good. I look like a genius for having found this incredible person who is so talented, who, as a writer's assistant, I mean, she's far beyond a writer's assistant. She pitched in the room. She pitched stories that the network loves. She got stories on air. She, you know, pitched and created several stories for the show and wrote an episode of the show. So the fact that it's like I'm introducing Shaz as someone that we should hire, it makes me look like I'm, you know, a rocket scientist, that I was able to hire Shaz for that. So she's incredible. And what I love about Shaz is that she's so generous. She's so interested in what everyone else is doing. She knows a ton of people because of her previous life as a film programmer. She's a real film aficionado, and she loves television, and I learned so much from her when she made the transition to being a director, and also directing Queen Sugar. It actually happened at a time where we were able to hire her to be a staff writer on Bosch. So her first year as a staff writer on Bosch was also her first year directing Queen Sugar. And when she would go on set for Bosch, you know, she's an incredible resource. We co-wrote an episode of Bosch before she got on staff. And you know, I'm a writer. I'm a pure writer. I have no interest in directing. I really only want to write. But having Shaz on the set as somebody that I could turn to and say, hey, explain this to me. Like, what do you see in this scene? How would you direct this scene? She was an incredible resource for me. And it's been wonderful to kind of see her come up through the ranks and get to a point where it's like Shaz is a peer, and Shaz is also somebody who I feel like I would love to hire her to be my producing director if I ever get a show on the air, because I know she knows what she's talking about and I could trust her, and you know, she would be such an amazing talent to work with. So that's what I'm looking forward to. The day when I can hire Shaz to save my ass.